Hi, I'm Carola. Last weekend I was invited to my boyfriend's cousin's wedding. And I took my camera with me. When I moved to France, I thought the most incredible thing would be if I was able to attend a French wedding. But I had no idea how that would ever happen, because in order to attend a wedding, I would have to make French friends who were about to get married in the period of time that I knew them, and I would have to be close enough to them so they would invite me to their wedding. And in Germany you don't get invited to many weddings. You have to be really close friends with the person who's getting married. So I thought, oh, nah, that's not gonna happen. But it did. I'm on a French wedding today. This is exciting. I've never been to one. I've been to one in the UK and several in Germany. This is new. Of course, I got to meet my boyfriend's family and everybody was so nice. The aunts and uncles and cousins and everybody. My boyfriend was behind me, but he's now waiting for his mother. And so the last part of the evening is really in the middle of nowhere.
Il vient d'où alors? Parce que j'entends un petit accent.
C'est allemand.
Allemand, d'accord.
And then I thought, because I'm not close friends with the couple, I've met them once before and they were super nice and friendly, but we're not best friends, I could take my camera and then I could try to do a wedding film. But it's just ideal. If you're really close friends with the bride and groom, you don't want to be behind a camera because you want to celebrate with them, you want to be the one hugging them and yeah, just being happy. You don't want to run around with your camera. And usually, if you're not close friends with the bride and groom, you don't get to be invited. So me being there and filming is ideal. And it's also ideal that they didn't ask me, because that way I could train and I could try out. Actually, some catastrophes happened that if I would have been their official wedding cinematographer, that would have been not good. That would have been a catastrophe. But because it was just for fun, I made it work. And I also loved the filming and not having to take care to cut out certain people. Because usually if I'm filming, then I'm asking beforehand who wants to be on YouTube. And then I film around those people not wanting to be on camera, and yeah, it's stressful. So this time just filming everybody and just not stressing about that, and not even stressing about, oh, I can't take videos of children. That was such a relief. I had so much fun. And also the editing, it took like 5 evenings, like 20 hours. And it was worth it. It was a bit of a pity that I couldn't post anything else on YouTube at that week, because I was so busy just editing. But yeah, it was worth it. Let's talk about the catastrophes. I was filming when they walked into the Hotel de Ville, and I found a really good spot so I could overview the whole thing. right at the moment when they were asking, so do you want to get married? My camera started beeping and it was an error and all the footage was lost. Everything up to that point. So I started again and I managed to get his yes I do. I didn't manage to get hers, so that's a loss. But I managed to get his and the you're finally married part. And then the camera started beeping again. Battery is low, and a second after that it stopped. And my spare battery was in my boyfriend's car. So that means my camera was not ready for when the couple was walking out. And I quickly told him, oh, please make a video about that. And he filmed on his phone. So we have the footage, it's just not from my camera. But that would not have gone well if that was a professional job. Yeah. So I was able to then get back and get some nice footage. And the rest of the evening went fine. So, lessons learned. Always have a second camera around. It might not be as good as your main camera, but have a second camera so you can actually film the important parts if your camera is striking. Then, have your spare batteries next to you. I was wearing a dress that didn't have any pockets, and yeah, I didn't want to bring my large handbag with me, but next time I will. I will have my spare battery and my spare camera right next to me. Then I never got a video from the couple just smiling at each other, because everything I filmed was genuine, so I didn't make them pose. If I ever do a second video, I'll go over to the couple and ask if they could pose and look in each other's eyes, and I'll just film around them. Which, well, didn't happen this time. And I also didn't know what's on the program, so I didn't know what parts I could film. Like if there would be a part where all the speeches would be, and it turns out no speeches, just thank you from her and thank you from him. I filmed those, but I was expecting like a long speech from the brother, the sister, someone. Next time. If there is a next time, I mean, it was so much fun, but it's not like a situation that would ever happen again, so maybe next time. Yeah. So I need a plan when what situation will happen, so I can be prepared and I can be close to the stage when the thing happens. It's a pretty decent, yeah, it's pretty decent. It's overall, I got everything. I can't show it to you because I filmed people that don't want to be on YouTube. But because I knew that I was going to put it on YouTube, I filmed a lot of B-roll, and I hope you enjoy the video.
Au nom de la loi, je déclare unis par le mariage.
So, I hope you like that, and see you next time.